Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, citizens of YouTube. This is Pastor Dowell. You know, the politicians are going to politicize this. They're going to actually use this for their political advancement. First of all, number one, it's sad. It's sad. You know, over here in America, everything is political, especially when it involves firearm. Everything's political. You know, let's ban these. Let's take these. These things right here cause so many deaths. These things right here are evil, and this firearm can't do anything without me. It simply can't. I've demonstrated it 1,000 times over. But the scope of this video right here is about the people that were murdered heinously, and it wasn't a firearm over in France. They used a truck. You see, if I said it once, I said it 1,000 times. All of you listen to me very closely. Listen to me. You be careful about these population centers. I know how the mind thinks, you know. For some reason, some way, we feel like we're not even living life unless we're around a whole bunch of people. And of course, where are a whole bunch of people at? Football games, basketball games, beaches, the cities. And for some reason, we want to congregate like a bunch of ants into these areas and stuff. We live in a world, a very different world than what I grew up in. The world is changing. You need to change this right here. Now, your mind is going to fight against this because, see, while you have all your freedom and you have all your liberty, that's like some time ago I had a sister who I love dearly who used to come to assembly here. And she's decided to move on. Never disclosed to me the reason, but she decided to move on. As far as I know, went away. But anyway, she used to walk downtown Nashville 1 and 2 o'clock in the morning. This is prior to coming to the faith. And says, you know, well, I'm not scared. And I said, listen to me. Sit down. Sit down, sister. Listen to me. It's not the fact of the matter whether you're scared or not. It's the fact of the matter that you have, first of all, number one, that is the wrong time of the night for a woman to be walking in downtown Nashville. You don't want to be caught there. No, you don't. Nashville is nothing more than Dodge City. You do not want to be caught down there. Number one, it's city. People are crazy. They're uncouth. They're out of their minds. And it's not the fact of the matter whether you're afraid or not. It's the fact of the matter, what are you going to do when 2 or 3 guys dragged you into one of those alleys down there in Nashville and nobody's there to rescue you? Because what happens in Central Park in New York happens in Nashville. If something is going on with someone, people today, they don't come running to someone's aid. They look at it and they turn their head and they go right back on and they keep walking. They walk even faster as if it's, look, mind your own business. I myself personally, I don't know. I can't walk past something like that. I can't. If I run up on 2 or 3 men raping a woman or doing something bad to a woman like that, who knows? It may, for sure, it may be their last day on earth. Could possibly even be mine. Just a different mindset and attitude. That's why I teach people stay out of these population centers, because all these terrorist attacks, all these attacks that are going on in this world is going into places you like going to. It's I don't know. Listen, change your mind. Change your mind. Now, I wonder what American politicians are going to say about this one. Now, are we going to start banning trucks now? I hate to even talk like this nowadays because this is how stupid that we have declined. You know, the moral decay, the spiritual bankruptcy. I mean, it's just utterly appalling and amazing to me what is taking place in this world and the process, the way we process thought today. The world's basically just gone to hell in a handbasket. It has. You need to learn how to navigate very carefully, protect yourself, protect your family more than anything, first and foremost. But be very strategic about your surroundings. Be very strategic about the areas you go in and everything. Oh yeah, by the way, most of you know about the update up here in this little small town. People try to tell us that racism don't exist. but up here in this small town. And mind you, I'm not painting a broad brush for the whole entire town, but I went past that bridge again. I should have got a video, and guess what? They got the swastika up there, and they got the nigger sign up there again. You see, I'm under no illusion whatsoever at all. I'm going to give you my operating procedures, okay? Listen to me, all right? What Pastor Dowell does, I don't care where I go. Everywhere I go is hostile environment. Everywhere outside the pretense of my own home. And even at that, I don't know, it's just ingrained in me. Even though I'm way out in the country and stuff, I'm constantly, it's just part of my nature. Looking around, scanning around and stuff. It's because I have people that is under my care, and I care about them very dearly. And we're not about to be a statistic just because someone wants to perpetuate evil against us. Are you following me? You're going to have to develop that mindset. You just can't just flip the switch one day. It has to be developed over a process of time. If I'm out with some saints, if I'm out with my wife or whatever, no matter where we at, I'm careful, very careful about everything surrounding stuff. I trust no one outside of Yisrael in these gates that I know. Because there's a lot of people claiming to be Israel. I don't trust them. I don't. Especially when I see the way they even do with each other. Some of these places just so cardinal. The assemblies are cardinal. The same sin that goes on in the church is the same sin that goes on in the world, goes on in these assemblies. They talking about these, anyway. But I had a lot of digressions here because I wanted to add a lot of things this morning. But I tell you, I think it's Nice, France or something like that. It's bad. It's bad. Take Pastor Dowell's advice. Learn how to flip the switch of this mind and then force your mind to think totally different. Stay away from these population centers. Invest in yourself. Protect yourself. Store food. Get water. And I'm not saying be a recluse or nothing like that. But what I am saying is, if you're going to go to these areas, you need to pick and choose where you're going to be at. And you need to be aware of your surroundings at all times, because you never know when some chaotic idiot, all of a sudden, some demonic spirit just flips a switch and all of a sudden they want to just start killing. Because, back to the Bible again, the thief cometh not but to steal, kill, and to destroy. And when you have all this carnage left over, you can look and see dead bodies just laying all over the place for being run over by a truck. All right? But 60 dead bodies. And when you get finished with it, because you didn't prepare yourself, you wasn't aware of your surroundings, you just went along in life with your head up in the clouds and up in the air like nothing was going to happen to me. And all of a sudden you have all these dead bodies. And all you got from there is crying, a bunch of emotional distress. But what did you do? What did you personally do to arm your mind? There's one thing to have this, but this ain't no good if this is not armed. And that's the truth, and that's the true straight way. Wake up.